Problem number 1 says, write a division problem that has the same quotient as the division expression given. Yes. All right, let's get going. Write a division problem that has the same quotient as the division expression given. I know it sounds really complicated, but when we write this problem out, we have, what is it, 36.5 divided by, please don't do this on your paper yet, divided by 0.005. If we move this decimal 3 places, 1, we have a new problem. But the answer is the same. So do you know what? The answer to these questions there you go. No, because it went from, we moved it 3 places, so it went from here over 1, 2, 3. So it went there. Okay? So there's your first 3 problems. I know, incredibly complicated. Now, the rest of the work here, the rest of the thing is, it says Nina just bought a new car and wanted to verify the advertised gas mileage of 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. She received the car with a full tank of gas. The table shows how far she drove and how much gas she had to put in to fill up the tank. Now, again, you yelled at me, and now I recorded it, by the way, that you yelled at me. No, you yelled at me because it says it's a packet. Now, this whole packet is spent filling in these blanks right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay? That's it. Question 4A says, estimate Nina's gas mileage for her first fill-up. Then calculate the actual answer. Write the answer, round it to the nearest tenth in the table. So 4A, you're taking 4A and you're finding the answer and you're putting it there. That's for 4A. 4B puts the answer there. 4C puts the answer there. 4D puts the answer there. Okay? Now, I do not want you guys to write a bunch of work down here. I don't want all the work here. I want the work for this square. I want the work right here. Okay? Does everyone understand that? I want the work for this square. I want that work right here. Do you understand what I'm asking? Now, some of you don't know how to calculate gas mileage, and that's okay, because I'm going to tell you. How do you think you find out the miles per gallon? What do you have to do? Yes, you take the distance, the amount of distance that she drove by how much gas she used to drive that distance. So in this area right here, you take, what was it? It was 316.2 divided by what? 12.8. You do the math, you solve the problem, and then you round to the nearest tenth and put it in the table. Okay? Now, there's one more thing that I need you to, for E, for the last, there's 2 questions at the very end that say, that's for the 3rd, for the 4th. It says, what is the average gas mileage for Nina's first 4 fill-ups? So basically, you're taking the 4 answers that you found to fill in that table, and you're going to find the average. How do you find average? Let me show you this. Let's say I have 97, a 93, and a 100. Let's say that these are test scores. How do I find the average of test score?
You add them all together and then divide by.
I would add all of these together and then I would divide by what? 3. Why 3? Because there's 3 problems. 1, 2, 3. Or 3 points of data, points of information. What happens if I had, say, another test score that was an 87? What would I divide by then?
4.
I would then divide by 4. I divide by the number of scores that there are. So in this problem, E, what are we going to divide by?
4.
Why?
Because there's 4 times there's 4 Phillips.
There are 4 Phillips. Okay? So we're going to divide by 4. Are there any other questions? You may begin.